Hello, good morning, everyone. Hmm. I thought about this matter and I could not even sleep. I'm telling you. For the fact that the woman is even innocent of all this. But it will not. It's the picture is not just like that. Hmm. Fear our doctors or fear our medical practitioners. They can be helpful at times, and at the other times they can kill. I'm telling you. I also realized most of them even kills, some of them kills people accidentally, and they cover it up. Nothing happened. They just declare to the person, this person has passed, it has passed, finish. When this lovely woman, blessed with her lovely husband, gave birth that fateful day, let me tell you the story in details. With another woman in the world that particular day. I think that word is word C. So, and this other woman, it's her first time of giving birth. And some mother in laws can be very, very hectic. She was like, the first child must be a male child. If the boy is not a male child, definitely this child is not the family's child. It's a bastard. Can you imagine? At the end of the day, this other woman, let's name her Amaka. Amaka had Amaka had whatever child with one of the matron. So they decide to exchange whosoever baby that has a female a male child. She knew from the pregnancy that it's a female, but they've planned it well that yes, this child, we are going to change it. Sealed. So let's name the other woman with her lovely husband, Lolly. So they both gave birth at the word. So Lolly gave birth to a male child, and Ineka, yes, Ineka, or Amaka, gave birth to a female child. So there was an exchange there. Now they will of course bath for the baby. So, and she was the one that actually made them give birth. As in, she delivered them. So she knows her plan. She knows what her plans are. So when the child was exchanged, 15 years later, 15 good years later, not knowing in that Amaka's family, they used to do one traditional stuff like that for children when they're around 15 years. So that when the child, I don't know, it's for the benefit of the child, something like that. Just to, now those ones that used to do traditional rites. This Lolly, when the child grew to 15 years, the female child, she started falling sick. Any small thing in hospital. What is happening? What is going on? The sickness was so tough that a lot of prayers, a lot of they've done a lot. I don't know what happened. They went to a friend doctor again she was now 15 years at 6 months old. So when they were now going up and down, they were like, okay, they needed blood because she's very weak. They tested the man's blood. They didn't go with the woman and with the girl, Lolly's daughter. She has said she don't know that it is not her daughter. She did not know. Hey God, if you know what this matter causing, if you people know what this matter caused, oh my God, it was painful. Sincerely, when you have a loving husband that trusts you, that I trust my wife, I trust her to the depth of me. And news everywhere that you see some women, they have 4 children, 3 children with their husband, and at the end of the day, the child is not their own. Now. So when they did the DNA, His friend just told him, do DNA. And I was like, DNA? We have other two kids. DNA. As what? That's very unfair. What do you mean? As in, he confused his friend to do DNA. Now the DNA came out bagada bagada. Not your child. Eh? Not his father and not her father. Ha! The matter is worse than what we think. Oh. As I'm sitting here, I'm supposed to be standing up to be saying this. The matter is worse than. As a first child, that day the man came home and he did not say anything. The next thing, he gathered everything he had to do DNA for the two other child he had. He had one more male and one female. When they did that, that was confirmed. Those one were confirmed that that was his child. Are you listening, please? But the first one was not his child. What actually went wrong? Kilo Shelle, what actually happened? A lot of questions. Where did you go? Who did you meet? And the one was like, how, where, when, which place, which country, she don't like, she has cried, and the other one like, don't ask me anything. I know what you need. I'll just send money to you every month. We are just going to be in the house until you tell me what happened, where you go, where you reach. And if you don't want this child to die, just confess and let's know what to do and this and that. There was a prophecy that came out to that and that for the Lolly's wife and the husband, that this child, they don't really think it's their child. So definitely something has been wrong somewhere. And the only person that is not at clean hand will be this Lolly's wife. She cried out. She did not know. Like, today, my husband was like, did they rape you? Tell me. She said, no. At least it's okay. Let's assume the wife is someone that travels up and down to work. She's not even someone like that. The woman does not travel up and down. She's always around her husband. So what happened? Families, when they had this, I will trust this woman now. What happened? A lot of talks, she cried. At some point she had to give her husband space because the grudges was too much at home. Like, he even dared to go and have another child outside. No one, the husband tried to believe that his wife will not do that. Let's try to investigate. But his friend was like, what? Are you serious right now? And the woman, now husband and wife will always quarrel at home. And at home, she's kind of arch, like, if you did not do this, did not do that. And the husband, like, you tell me to do this, tell me to do that. And you are the one doing the bad thing. It was very bad, bad fight. So Lolly had to stay with one of her sister that is living in another state. She couldn't get her head straight. Thank God it was holiday time for the other children that were going to school. And the other one, that one that is sick, that girl that causes, she did not cause it to, was still in the hospital. God, it's so painful. And she prayed, and something just prompted her to go to the place that they actually gave birth to them. Something pushed her, something gave her courage. When she got there, thank God, it was that same matron that delivered them was on duty. I'm telling you, that matron, she also had a son. All of a sudden, the guy just started fainting. Any small thing, this boy will faint in school. They have been taking care of him, having to do a lot of care for this boy. But someone prophesied to this matron that she had done something wrong for a very, very long time. That she had to go and search for this person she has offended and apologize and amend her ways. So the woman has been looking for this Lolly up and down, that matron. She has been searching for Lolly. She has called everything about this Lolly woman. She couldn't get. And that fateful day, Lolly came to the hospital and she met the woman. Before the woman talk, this matron was just begging. She was just begging. She was like, "What happened? What's going on? I'm here to see you on a different case. I don't understand." She was just begging. She said, "I know you're here to see, but let me talk first. Let me just tell you my mind." After for like 6 months, 7 months, there was a lot of fight, and in this Lolly's home, and it's as if it will never end. It's never going to end there. It's never going to, it was too hot. Though Lolly seems not to care, she felt her husband will have trust her. She felt her husband will have shield her, and they should find out together, as long as he has opened to him that she doesn't know anything. But at some point, she told herself she's going to find out. She's going to pray what actually happened that make that first child not us, and the other child our husband's children. It was, you know women, when you get it stage of this trusting, especially childbearing, it can be very hot and painful, very very hot and very very painful. At the end of the day, when this matron confessed, oh my gosh, this woman cried. She cried that, where on earth did she go wrong? Why is it a baby they change? Because our home was a wonderful home, was a home of God's reflection, and then just that little thing, you know how hot it will be. What actually happened? She begged and was like, she has been looking for her since all this while, and she has to ask for her forgiveness. Okay, Lolly asked, "Do you know the woman you gave my baby to? Do you think it's easy?" Because this Lolly, that boy's, oh, hey, the breast is sucking, everything that the boy suck, not knowing it is not. Although Lolly, she actually felt that thing, that would it be my child, but there wasn't much worry about that. So she did not even bother, because the boy kind of did not even look like anybody at first, but they're like, some children just want to look like their own image. And then she had to tell the matron to make sure she talked to her husband about it, and the other family, when everything was exposed, that male child is not that Ineka's child, they did DNA, and it was Lolly's daughter, Lolly's son, and they also did DNA for the other one. It was Ineka's son. It was painful, but the woman has went through a lot of trauma. She has went through a lot of things to convince everybody she did not know anything about it, especially her husband trust. It was the most painful thing, because the insult was too much for her to bear. It was really much. Please, as family, we really need that trust. It goes a long way. But what social media, what things are like these days, it's not easy to trust. Please comment. Let me know what actually happened. Some of those medical practitioners, are they actually wicked? Or things are just meant to be like that for her? Thank God for God's intervention. So like I will always say, let God intervene. Let him be part of the journey. Though a lot of things shake our faith, but thank God. Thank you. God bless you for listening.